June of the same year, Catwoman morphed herself yet again, leaping onto the big screen in the form of a leather-clad vixen, portrayed by Michelle Pfeiffer in Tim Burton's thrilling Batman Returns. Catwoman tore up theaters everywhere with paws of perfection. She was now larger than life and ready to roar.
I thought it would be a couple of scenes and probably, not a fully developed character. But I didn't care. I would have done it anyway because it's kind of idol from my childhood. And then to my surprise, I read the script and I found her to be very interesting and very complicated and actually quite a challenge.
Meow.
It's certainly the biggest thing I've ever worked on.
Saved by kitty litter.
Loved her. She's one of the great actresses of my time. And the costume she wore, her eyes, the way she looked, her own essence. Oh, God, did she get a fabulous costume. I mean, I had to show up and do my own makeup, and it wasn't anywhere near what they achieved in the film, so she's divine.
I think Michelle Pfeiffer's performance was quite good.
You make it so easy, don't you? Always waiting for some Batman to save you.
She took what was there from the past with Julie and the others and enhanced it.
She had so many other emotional highlights that I would have loved to have played.
It's chilly in here.
I read a couple of cat psychology books, but for the most part, I really approached it from the standpoint of the psychology of the character and this dual personality and what that meant, and everything really springing from that.
Who are you? Who's the man behind the bat? Maybe you can help me find the woman behind the cat.
It was difficult in that it was very complicated, and when you break it down, it really is like 4 different characters, and it was shot so out of continuity and over such a long period of time that I had to map it out much more specifically than I normally would do. Sometimes her sexuality will come out of a manipulation, sometimes it will come out of a playfulness, and sometimes it'll be very real. And we didn't exactly know where those moments were going to be. And then after a while, it just kind of took on a life of its own. And it became obvious where it had to be.
She really did something incredible, and she was doing things that even the stunt people couldn't do in terms of beauty and movement and just a kind of a feel. So, I mean, just putting live birds in her mouth. I mean, she just kind of did everything, really.
I would love to live with you in your castle. Forever, just like in a fairy tale.
That's the thing that's always been intriguing about this part, though. All the way back to the television series and all the way back to the original movie. And people come up to me now and they say, now, is she a good guy or is she a bad guy? It was always left very ambiguous. And I always liked that. I always liked that they just let it be that.
Just these things are fun, these transformation things, and, seeing where she comes and where she goes. It's really it's fun to do.
Is there anything our cat lady can't do? Besides, of course, basking in the center of attention.